Oof.
Oh, well, boys and girls, we are on a Tuesday evening. I feel this may be a little more interesting than our last soiree, if you will, because we were just talking a wee bit off camera. It made me shed a tear. I had to wipe my eyes before we hit the record button.
I'm still in shock, Kincaid.
he's he's in rare form. This is Stirring the Pot with Don Kincaid and my very special guest, the S.O.D, the Sergeant of Defense. Well, what's up, my man?
Secretary of Defense,
That's what I said.
Stormtrooper of Death, and Jesus Christ. I'm just getting over goddamn COVID, Kincaid, and you gotta wear that fucking shirt.
Oh.
You know, you already know I got fucking issues with him. You seen the promo. You see me with the hit list already out.
Well, first off, I told you I was going to fuck your name up because I always do. I apologize.
You always do. You know, you called me Prospect before when I was the S.O.D. You know, all this other shit. I remember. I don't forget things, Don. I don't.
I shouldn't laugh. I shouldn't laugh. I shouldn't laugh about shit like that. Yeah.
Oh no, we'll have a good laugh tonight. No doubt. You know.
So, you spoke of COVID. Sir, what's going on? I want to start right off with that.
Well,
how you doing?
You know, we were supposed to have a nice chat, earlier in the month. I had to reschedule. Man, I just started feeling like shit, bub. Fucking, I thought it was just really the common cold. And then within like the 4th day, no smell, no taste. I was just, So I went to get tested. And yeah, I tested positive for COVID, you know. My breathing was all fucked up. It was fucking weird, but no fever.
So you just tested positive for just COVID, right? They didn't say, "Hey, man, you're positive for like."
No. See, I don't go out anymore. You know, I can't catch crabs off the fucking toilet seat at a buffet.
Hey, you never know what the doctor's results will come back when you got S.O.D.
You know, I've been doing the whole dirtbag Dan treatment with the Bud Lights, but I go big, he doesn't. He's got small hands, I got bigger hands.
I would never say that about Dirtbag Dan. He likes to bleed his own blood, so I wouldn't go there with him personally.
Oh yeah, drink his own piss. Eat his own puke. I know.
No shit.
I love that guy though.
And and I know this is about the S.O.D, but we're bringing it up. Don't you just have to love Dirtbag Dan? I mean, for real. The guy stinks, though. I mean, for like legit, he smells because he doesn't like soap. He licks his own arm. He licks his own armpit. He likes to bleed his own blood.
Yeah, but he's fucking putting dirty fucking pizza razors in his mouth and shit.
Yeah. Used at that. But I mean, for real, man, the freaking guy, he does not mind talking to any fan, any guy or girl in the back when it comes to the locker rooms. I see him give his time at these events like almost none other, my friend. I mean, for real.
Oh, yeah, to all the goddamn fans, man. He just leaves it all out there, man. He's fucking crazy, man. He'll just be walking around at the end, still leaking like blood, get back in his car, leaking like fucking blood, driving it back home. He's fucking awesome, man. It's a guy you got to fucking look up to. Because a lot of us, in the back of our mind, holy shit, I'm fucking bleeding. That's a wrap for them, man.
Can I tell you a quick story before we move on? Is that okay?
Oh, let's go.
Oh,
let's go. Right. I got nothing but time, man. Nothing but fucking time.
Well, usually, and I'm going to get one out of you later on. Usually I ask the talent for a story, but we're on the topic of Dirtbag Dan being bloody, getting in the car, and it triggered. We were at Al Tone's in Jewett City, Connecticut, okay?
Mm-hmm.
It was Dirtbag Dan against Rebecca Payne in a hardcore match, and I am telling you, these two just totally from
they took it out to the street. I saw the videos and all that.
They did. They took it out. They took it out to the
was good. That's when wrestling was good before COVID took everything away. Motherfucker.
A hell of a time. The referee was Ryan Frost. he wasn't digging it because he's, hardcore stupid, Ryan Frost.
He's not hardcore. He's hardcore with his mouth. That's about it.
Oh my God, that's fantastic! I gotta use that. That's well, wait, maybe I shouldn't use that because I'm a thing.
No, you can go right ahead. A lot of people like to use my shit, so
Now that's funny. Hardcore with the mouth. Oh man, he's gonna hate that.
He had a good run with it, but
but anywho, back to the match. We're at Altone's, right? And the match is over, and I do a Kincaid file with these two, both of them, because they were just bloody, so bloody. These two, they really put it all out there for us, the fans. It was just absolutely something that I've never seen. And I've seen him and Len Oddity go against each other.
Oh yeah, him and men, but it was just like Dirtbag Dan and some crazy woman.
It was a different animal, right. So we get to the tail end. I get to do a little promo at the end. It was amazing. So the story goes that they all get in. I want to say it was Johnny, Rebecca Payne, Dirtbag, and I want to say there was one more person. I might be mistaken who it is for some reason. But they get to the hotel. And as they get into the hotel and sign in, the cops were called on them because they thought that the guys beat the shit out of Rebecca Payne. They thought it was a domestic.
Yeah. See, they checked right into the hotel. They probably scared fucking Alibaba, and Alibaba called the cops right away. Hell yeah.
Yeah, because they didn't clean up. They sent back Dan and Rebecca Payne. They didn't clean up,
That's amazing.
So the cops get there. They really want, they want to arrest somebody at this hotel, okay?
Yeah.
Well, some kind of conversation, because Dan was like, no, this is wrestling and this and that, and the conversation keeps rolling. The cop that's leading this charge happens to know one ref, Bill. And it all comes together. Yeah, and without ref Bill being the nucleus, I don't know if Dirtbag Dan plus others would have got arrested.
Now was ref Bill part of that party that night, or?
No.
I heard Corey Dillinger was there. It was a good time at that hotel room that night. Holy
That's who it was.
shit.
I'm sorry. That's who it was. It was Corey Dillinger. Exactly.
Yeah.
Corey, Johnny Chill, Rebecca Payne, and Dirtbag Dan. Yes.
All right. No,
yeah. So I love that story, and I would never be able to tell it like Dirtbag does. Oh man, I could never imagine having the cops and you open the door and you're still all bloody as F. And they're there for you, obviously.
I've seen him at the bar just leaking still. Hey, give me a drink. Everybody's just cool about it. He just talked about, I just had a wrestling match. All cool, nonchalant.
But that's I want to swing back to how we started this conversation. That's what I'm talking about Dirtbag Dan. He gets done bleeding his own blood, and he walks up to the bar and hangs out with the peeps, hanging out and pulling one back. So I mean that really goes back to what we started talking about Dirtbag, and he's a really good dude. I got to give it to him. I've been a Dirtbag fan ever since the very first time, and I swear the very first time I ever saw this dude, I was a fan, man. I followed that dude wherever he was going, and he's all over the place. That dude's not afraid to drive.
Yeah, he's still traveling, man. Indiana and back, and going to work the next goddamn day. Yeah, he's doing it, man. He's doing the drives. Especially amongst this pandemic, man. I got to give him the kudos for it, because a lot of us are at a standstill with this shit, I know a lot of people are just itching to get back to shows and just waiting to see what happens. We're trying to wait till March and April.
Yeah. And there are a lot of companies that aren't doing anything until whatever normal becomes. Yeah. So there's still a lot, if not pretty much most of all the promotions are still down because they don't want to try to run and do the limited stuff and whatever, put each other, and whatever,
There's nothing. There's absolutely nothing going on here in New York. I mean, because we get ran through by the athletic commission, with dictator Cuomo with all of his rules. Who the hell knows, man?
There's a lot of stuff that's been going on in New Jersey ever since last summer and such. The COVID hit, we shut down. Once there was some kind of limitations that we were able to work with, there was a lot of companies and still in New Jersey that are really they're flowing.
Jersey's got lesser restrictions than a few other states, like Massachusetts and Connecticut. You know,
Right.
they're still getting sought after by the government with all
Yeah.
these events. That is what
Uh,
it is, man.
in April we have something scheduled. I hope it doesn't get postponed. We've got Test of Strength here in Norwood.
Oh
That's like
my
5 minutes
God,
from my
yeah.
house.
I hear
Five
a
minutes.
lot of big things going on with fucking Test of Strength, man. Slick's doing a real damn good job.
Yeah.
Alex and the whole family down there, you know.
Yeah.
I give
Good
them my
time.
best blessings. I mean, the last time I was there, they had a really badass show. Ty Shine and Anthony Michael, man, that shit had me going. I was recording right next to you. I was just recording for Ty, man. Oh shit, that was a
Yeah.
fun
Good
night.
time. Test of
You know?
Strength. But did you see the environment though? It was outside under the pavilion.
Oh, it was
You
so
know.
beautiful. It was so
Yeah.
beautiful. But it's it's not like a normal show that we go to where we get a couple hundred people.
Right.
We just feel the whole energy of the whole crowd that night.
Right.
Making money off of merchandise, selling your T-shirts. It ain't the same at the moment. And
No.
hopefully by spring summertime, we'll get more of that normal back. We'll see.
But hey, we've been saying that since like last March.
Fuck, I know. We're over almost a year now with this.
Yeah. Uh, uh, we've talked a lot about some other stuff. I want to get into this S.O.D thing because there's
Mm.
been what we like to talk on this show. Now, this isn't my show, my friend. This is our show, the fan show, because it gives us a chance to learn and meet talent that maybe we don't know, or if we do know, we get to learn more of. So I appreciate your time coming on the show. That's first and foremost. And I know we're like 12 minutes in, can't be first and foremost.
Oh,
But um, but S.O.D has gone through evolution. We talk about evolution on this show. The S.O.D, and I'm telling you, uh, prospect and such. Talk to us about the evolution of where you were, where you're at right now, because there's something new going on, and I want us to lead to what you have going on, and this included, because it's all part of
yes.
something.
Yes, I was just sitting back behind the scenes for the last whole year, just training my nuts off, MMA, jail workouts.
Wow, you must have some pretty solid nuts if that's all you've been working
I
out,
I
man. I mean,
I got a private dojo where I've been working out in the ring myself, and I just been watching a lot of Ataxia's promos during this whole pandemic and some of their backyard wrestling sticks, and it's just attacking a guy, a vendor. One of my favorite foods of all time, Don, is the motherfucking hot dog. And these guys cannot make enough money during a pandemic where they got to attack a hot dog guy. I was going to leave them alone. I was just going to work and do my own goddamn thing. You remember how the last interview, and I think it was last April, I was talking about, yeah, I want Len Oddity's ass, possibly a dirtbag Dan, and just call it a night. I keep seeing these guys and the promos that they've been making just rubbing me the wrong way, man. And I just said, screw it. I'm going to declare war on them. I'm either going to go or they're going with me. And I think
now
I want to take them with me.
you were with Ataxia, past tense, were with
Yes.
Ataxia as a
Yes.
prospect. Then you changed over to the S.O.D. Was it the cutting of the cord of Ataxia where the S.O.D became, or was that still part of it?
I was the S.O.D. with Ataxia, but I
Okay.
took the name with me as the Secretary of Defense because there's a lot of people that I can't say right now because I like to keep things kayfabe that that are going to be paying me for their services once everything opens back up.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Ha Jose. Uh,
You know,
Services? Like
yes,
services?
yes. SOD is basically the Secretary of Defense, where people hired me for protection to make sure shit doesn't go left and make sure it goes their way,
Wow.
keep
Huh.
it in their favor.
Okay. Uh,
Hey, I'm trying to make as much money as I can through a pandemic, just like they are. But unfortunately for them, they're making backyard wrestling films and attacking the glizzy guy.
uh,
I,
now, how come I haven't seen this stuff? Where is this stuff being put out on the
oh,
media?
Oh my God, it's all over their page. Well, obviously you haven't been watching their page because it hasn't been
Uh,
that goddamn good.
wow.
You know,
I hope they don't come after me for that. I haven't seen a damn thing, like for real.
you know they're new members. You know, the Danny Duke and Slade there made the little Christmas meme of me last year. Had me looking outside in the window. You know, all of them posing and stuff with Omar, and you know, Omar's no longer with them. Rubbed me the wrong way too.
Well, I don't I don't mean to find that funny. I gotta go look.
No, oh yeah.
I gotta go look.
Oh, you do all your research right after this.
Yeah, because evidently I don't research anything before I hit.
You're not the only one that's told me this. Oh, I got to look at this now. They really did that. I go, yeah, oh, yeah. Look at this, man.
So maybe they're just not active enough and getting that algorithm
Or they're
going so we
bored,
can see
man.
them.
Like the only guy I really love from them still is Coffin, man, and he's making promos with a bunch of strippers. I don't know if they're trying to like pimp these women out and
Wow.
giving out COVID because COVID's a stronger disease than ataxia. I don't fucking know, man. I really don't know, but I got a lot of few tricks up my sleeve for them coming right up.
Oh wow. That should be very interesting. I am, and I swear, from here out, I got to keep my eyes peeled on the ataxia and the S.O.D stuff because you never know what's going to happen. Obviously,
Because they've been trying to do their hustle during this pandemic. Oh, excuse me. I've been trying to do mine at the same time, Don. And you know what? One man's trash is another man's treasure.
what the hell is that?
That's their old belt. That is
Oh,
their old belt, Don.
uh,
Yeah.
oh, 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 shit! And
I'll be talking more about this coming weekend with a new promo coming out on my page. But yeah, man, one man's trash is another man's treasure. But I'm going to be making some few modifications to this thing now.
but okay. Before you do a little work to it, what is it? What does it represent? And what company is it from?
This was their interstate tag team free bird championship where we went to like every promotion and say, hey, we're the tag team champs. Your team ain't the tag team champs, basically.
Okay.
You know, but yeah, I'm gonna make some modifications to it. I might make it the COVID-19 championship, and then see if I can run with it.
If you really, oh, go ahead.
Make it look pretty goddamn ghetto, just like they do lately.
If you really want to piss them off, you could you you could call it the King COVID 19,
King COVID championship, and just walk around the promotion with it. Maybe Mike Skyros want a shot at it. He's so hungry for belts.
Yeah, but he will never. He won't even look at that thing twice if he sees the word King COVID on there. He'd be like, yeah, no, that's got to do with Don Kincaid. I don't want anything to do with it. I already know Mike Skyros way better than that.
Yeah, but there will be a promo out this weekend.
Okay. Oh, what happened?
Hold on 1 second. Are we there, Don?
I hear you, but I don't see
All right,
it.
I'm back. People call me. I'm on my goddamn iPhone right now.
Oh, that's quite all right, but I still don't see you.
Hold on, am I on? All right. Holy shit.
Gosh.
Fucking technology, man.
Hey, that's okay. You're not the first one to have a little difficulty with it. Believe me. That's for sure.
But listen, man, I was about ready to call this shit quits. But honestly, I want one more run, and I want to take them out with me.
We were speaking of that. That's why with this, because I've seen you back in the gym, you're looking pretty jacked. If you're jacked.
I've been going hard, man. There's nothing else to do. The bars close at 10 o'clock around here, and my prime time to go to a bar is 10 o'clock and on. So what's the point? You know, I got nothing else to do.
But in our previous soiree, you did say you were looking to maybe bring it down. But now I've seen you back in the gym. You're putting up the pics of you looking good, and now you're talking. You want to take out Ataxia one by one by one by one. Where does it go after Ataxia, though, do you keep moving forward? I mean, because doing the gym thing, getting
That
ahead, but
that I will decide, man, because I got CTE like a motherfucker, and on top of that,
okay, okay.
I just want my last rightful run into the sunset.
So you feel, uh,
And what better way to do it than against the group that try to just destroy me completely?
I was just going to ask you, answered my own question. You feel it's fitting that it's Ataxia that you kind of end it with, right?
Exactly, exactly. Right off to the sunset. Get my
Uh,
satisfaction out of it. My closure, Don. They just
now,
said, "Oh yeah, smoke's done." Blah blah blah. No, I don't go out like that. I never will. I'll do it my way.
now you
Excuse
did
me, Don.
mention.
I just
Oh,
go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah, yeah. No, you too. Go ahead. Woo. Now you did mention out of all of the Ataxia members, that Coffin was probably the one you. I guess I'll use the word like the most. Is he on this list of Ataxia here because he is part of
Absolutely.
Ataxia?
They all have to be. They all got to be taught a lesson. You know, he was the same guy that wanted to bully the fucking glizzy vendor. You know, all of us in wrestling love a goddamn hot dog. I don't care who you are. We travel a couple hours just to eat them goddamn hot dogs, man. You can't be bullying somebody just trying to make a buck and feed your goddamn family.
Yeah, that very true.
I gotta
Very
put
true.
my foot. I gotta put my foot down for that, man.
Hey,
I've always
uh,
every time I've been to a show, you know, the guy making the hot dogs, man. I give him a high five or whatever I can do, tip him.
yeah, because hey, like you said, you need those. You need that supplement. You need that little bit of fuel, either pre or post show. So I totally get that. And the
A hot
fans,
dog, a hot dog, and a handshake is just not a joke, Don. It goes a long ways. Trust me on that.
uh, but we like the hot dog guy there too. The fans, we need them there too. So
Uh,
you're fighting for us. You're fighting for us.
that and that I'm going off subject about the hot dog and handshake for a second. Ain't that right, Joe? Because you're on the internet wishing people, you know, in certain companies and certain people to catch COVID and die. But, you know, a lot of us are in appreciation for that hot dog and handshake. I'm fortunate enough just to get over COVID, man. I don't know how long you've been in this business, but you know, I don't know if you only been in for a cup of coffee or you're just trying too hard or people just don't like you. People don't like me and I still try my hardest. You got to do better than that, especially out in the public and on social media because people see what you're doing, man. And I don't know. I don't see your career coming back from that though.
I do remember what you speak of.
I think you know what I'm talking about, Don. I just
Yeah,
had to bring that up just because of the hot dog and handshake.
no, that's quite all right. You can transition into whatever you want. This is your
Hmm.
this is your platform. I
Hmm.
do remember what you're speaking of. It really, personally, my friend, uh, totally threw me for a fucking loop. Like really threw me. Uh,
Yeah, I mean, that was one of my main topics with the interview I was supposed to have with you earlier in the month before, you know, I caught this bullshit. It really pissed me off because I was the same way almost 10 years ago on social media, just bashing a bunch of people. And it got me banned from a lot of places for a long amount of time where I had to show these people where I was a different kind of human being. Look, I'm sorry. And I had to bust my ass just to get back to where I was. It's the wrong attitude to have. I don't know who rubbed you the wrong way, but if you talked about it to somebody and you know maybe you know make the situation better because there's a lot of people in the locker room that I don't even like, but I'll tolerate them just to make you know the promoter's product better. Work with them, make sure the fans go home happy. You know, I ignore all that. You know, he said, she said shit. I'm too old for that now.
yeah, yeah, definitely. I'm with you there.
But
That's
look,
why his statements over a course, probably maybe within a week or two. I forget the exact timeline, but there was a few of them that really threw me, and I know they obviously threw you guys and girls because I seen some of the chatter some of the after effects
Hmm.
of his words. I did see some of that.
Yeah,
But I did
yeah.
notice. But I did notice though, uh, those posts were actually taken down. I don't know who got in his head, or maybe sat him down
Well,
and
I
said,
hope it was
"Hey,
somebody close to him because
yeah, yeah,
it's crazy, man. Because we lost a lot of. There's a lot of people that I know that I lost to COVID
hmm
in general. You can't just wish that shit on nobody. I
yeah."
caught it, and thankfully, with the way I take care of myself,
Right,
I had a good recovery from it. Dan also, and there's a couple other people with Jay Bricks and et
yeah,
cetera, et cetera.
yeah, yeah. No, it it's hit a lot. It's hit a lot of familiar faces, as you've stated. It's hit
Hmm.
my family. It's hit
Yeah,
my family a little bit, probably a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago or so. So yeah, it's running its course. I tell you that, man. That's for
yeah.
damn sure.
And I
Um,
hope everybody's doing all right in these situations, and staying
yeah.
safe, taking
Uh,
the proper protocol, man, because this virus is no joke. A lot of people can joke on it politically and all that other bullshit.
so what
It's
made you get back in the gym? Because you were taking some time off there, and then all of a sudden,
oh
bam!
no,
I started seeing posts.
because the state closed the gyms down for about a good 6 months,
Okay.
from March to April or March to
All right.
August. August opened right back up. I was just in that son of a bitch every goddamn day. Every goddamn day, and I'm still going every goddamn day because I got nothing else to do. Come home,
So,
watch a bunch of MMA, watch a bunch of old school wrestling. Try
oh
to
wow.
keep up with the new stuff. I don't watch WWE or AEW.
Okay.
Their products are just like too left field for me, especially during the pandemic. I can't deal with the TV screen crowd. I gotta have a live crowd there just to get into a TV show.
It's definitely
Uh,
a different flavor. Absolutely.
I really can't get into it. The only guy I like is Roman Reigns, man. Him as a
They,
heel
they,
is the best thing going.
yeah, they did spin him around for it. It
Uh,
took a little bit, you know. They spun him around and gave him something to do, and seems to be doing all right.
uh, that's the only thing I've been eyeing on is that. Really, I've been watching a lot of I watch Wrestle Kingdom, MLW starting to make a comeback. I
Uh-huh.
watch some of the NWA stuff and whatever indie promotions are going on doing live feeds. I'll be watching them too.
Now, you mentioned, and I want to pick one company out of there. You mentioned MLW. They have come back on their Fusion program,
Hmm.
and they do it on YouTube, if you will, and
Yes.
other platforms, but I see it on YouTube. Uh, what I love about MLW, and it takes me all the way back to when I started watching wrestling, is with the Von Erichs specifically. I'm just going to use them as an example because it goes all the way back to when I started.
Hmm.
I was AWA, NWA, WCCW,
Oh
the old
yeah,
WWF, obviously. So in WCCW, the Von Erichs and Freebirds, the biggest fucking shit going. Okay. Now the crowd, if you look back, okay, do it on the old YouTube, just for shits and giggles. Von Erich versus fucking Freebirds, pick a fucking match. The crowd that you hear is the crowd that you hear at MLW pre-COVID. Okay, pre-COVID. I'm gonna go
oh
all the way
yeah.
back.
I was watching a lot of that pre-COVID.
It was absolutely amazing how the crowd's reaction and the Von Erichs you're seeing, Marshall and Ross. You're seeing one that is like throwing punches, the way his leg kicks out. It's exactly like
Yeah,
Kevin Von Erich and shit.
your bell just
My,
fell down, kid.
I,
Shit.
I,
That's for wearing
hey,
the Ataxia shirt.
it's, it's a low budget
Karma.
outfit. It's a low budget outfit. It is what it is.
Hey.
Uh, but yeah, seeing that crowd react nowadays, the way they did all the way back then, because it's such a different crowd, was just so heartwarming for me to hear that in my ears. Never mind seeing what they're doing in the ring, but just the hearing of the crowd, it was just like, wow, this is fucking awesome.
That's when you know the match and the show is good. If the crowd loves it, you love it. Basically, I'm the same goddamn way. if the crowd's into the goddamn match or the show, I'm definitely into it. That's what it's all about. Even the shows that we perform on, that's what it's all about, is getting the crowd into it, making sure they're having a goddamn good time, and wanting them to know how the fuck we're still walking sometimes as we're going home.
no, no shit. I've seen you boys and girls do some crazy ass shit on the indie scene. I will tell
Yeah,
you that, man.
I
And I
mean,
know you have to work your
I don't
way
I
up.
don't I don't care about the hundreds of dollars. That's what I live for, is the people interaction, and I want them to wonder how the fuck some of us are still walking after some of the shit that we do.
We
That's
take these stories home with us, though. When we
yeah,
get in the car, I speak about this, and I know you guys and girls do the same thing. Like me and my pop, we start driving home, and it's like the things that we remember from that night, it starts triggering these memories, and we talk about it on the way home. And I
yep.
know you guys and girls do the same stuff, you know?
We go to our shoot jobs, and talk to our coworkers about it. It's good stories, even with our families. They're just
Yeah.
like, holy shit. My daughter gets a kick out of some of the stories. I've told her already.
You know, you just brought up your daughter. Can we just simmer on this, simmer on all the bullshit, and just bring it down just a tad? Because
Oh, we can.
I'm gonna, I am gonna say right now, man. When I see the pictures of you and your daughter, and I don't care what we've done at the shows, and I know we talk on the side outside the shows. That's a different animal.
Right.
Whenever I see the pictures of you and your daughter on the face page, because I stalk you like a motherfucker. I mean, I follow you. Uh, I'll tell you, I heart every single one of those because I love seeing dad, daughter, mom, daughter, no matter what it is. But
Yep.
when the guys are out there and they're spending the time with the kids, dude, I love that shit. And I love seeing all the pictures. You got the goofy glasses, you put hair on, you act
Yep.
funny,
I let
but
her
that's
take
what
my
it's about.
toenails. Yeah, man. That's my
Yeah.
why, man. That's my kid. That's why I'm still ticking. Is for her. I want to see her have a better life than me and a lot of other people. I bust my ass just because I love
Now,
her. She's the best thing that's ever happened to me,
uh,
and a lot of things have happened to me, but she's the best.
and now I know we spoke about this on our previous soiree, but I want to kind of revamp it since we're on the topic of your such an adorable cutie your daughter is. Oh my god, I love her
Yes.
to pieces. Um, there was a mix-up, and there was a mixup when you ordered some gear. Okay,
Oh
you got.
yes, yes. The unicorn pants. Yes. It,
Please talk to us about the unicorn gear.
they were supposed to be pleather tights with smoke and all that, and I got a bunch of I got a pair of white tights with unicorn prints on it. I got
And what?
sent the goddamn wrong package, and the first
And what
time
did?
I the
Go
first
ahead.
time I opened it up, my daughter was right there with me, and she was like, "Dad, these are amazing." And I put them on for her. She fell in love with it. Once she fell in
Yes.
love with it, and once I started looking in the mirror with it, I fell in love with it. And then Omar fell in love with it, and a couple other people. Johnny Patches, the promoter out of NYCW, wants to make me Unicorn Man.
No
We'll see.
word.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see if I can do like some Mick Foley, Mick Persona, S.O.D, and
Hey,
Unicorn Man.
yeah.
Anything
Why
could
can't?
anything can happen in pro wrestling, right?
Yeah. Oh, please, for everything that is good, one of these nights where you're in this thing with Ataxia somewhere down the line, please, oh please, make that happen. That would be
Like
amazing.
I would get like bitch slapped the wrong way, and I just throw an attitude, go backstage, and I just come out with the fucking tights. Yeah, that'd be fuck. Yeah, I can see that happening. Hell yeah.
That sounds
Maybe,
like an epic.
maybe I'll get some goddamn arm tassels, and
Oh my god, your daughter would lose her absolute shit.
I play some '80s music. I just pull out a fucking Randy the Ram persona with the fucking unicorn tights. I can see that happening.
Oh, you're setting the scene very beautiful. We have to
Oh
see
my
this
god,
footage.
you're just giving me way too many ideas right now. The more beers I be drinking, the more brainstorming I be going.
Yes. Oh, boys or girls, I can't wait to see what the fuck the Unicorn Man's gonna do.
Oh
This is
shit!
gonna be fantastic.
Stay tuned. I still gotta talk to promoters about it.
Hey, it's only gonna be a one-night gig, so you just get the right guy. You've already got a guy right with you.
Maybe because there's a popular fucking vote for that, man. You know, I can see me working with some people with that in a tag team type form. So who knows?
Oh my god. Whew. Oh, I think I tore my fucking kidney laughing on that one. Holy cow. Oh god, that's gonna be fantastic. I can't wait to see it. Oh god, I really think I tore my kidney though. Oh my god.
Oh man, I still got a story. You got to drink more water, Kincaid. I see all those goddamn Coca-Cola cans behind you. You're gonna cramp. You're gonna cramp. You're gonna cramp up, baby. You're gonna cramp up.
Oh my god, the fucking Elijah 6 Slim Jim. Oh my god. One of my all-time
What are you
favorites.
doing? You're gonna cramp up, baby. Oh, that's the classic, Kincaid, man.
Since you brought it up, these beautiful Coke cans, I have two of them. Okay.
Yep.
They're both. Now I'm gonna get a little closer here and see if I can get it in there. Do you see? There's a signature. Wait, where is it? Right there.
Yep. I see a scribble on there. Yep.
Okay. There's one there, and then there's one there. Right.
El Jabroni. I see El Jabroni. Non-existent. You haven't heard from him. Jesus Christ.
Okay. First off, he's not dead. Don't you dare say he's dead.
I know he's not dead. I've always believed in Jabroni. Come on.
Thank you. He's definitely not dead. Now, Battlefront Pro Wrestling, El Jabroni, Kincaid. I'm doing my thing. He's doing his thing. He ends up spilling. You know how you get the open cups at the shows?
Yep.
He ends up spilling my soda. So he goes and I go and buy another one. I yell at him. I go, now this is before me and Jay Brown were like really Kincaid and Jay Brown, you know? So I go and buy another one. I put it underneath my seat. And then I pick it up. I take one little sip and I put it back underneath my seat. I look at Papa Kincaid and I go, hey, I'm going to go do my thing. I'll be back in a bit. I come back. My fucking soda is spilled underneath my seat. And there's that little Mexican guy that's all the Battlefront?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I know.
Dude,
see.
He runs right up to me and he goes, hey, your friend, he's spilled. And I go, where is that son of a bitch? And me and him had it out, and it was something else. But then the following show at a test of strength, the next following date that we seen each other, he bought me 2 fucking sodas. So I kept them as mementos, and he signed them for me.
Oh, that's a keepsake, you know. You're the biggest El Jabroni mark there is, you know, in the whole circuit.
That's the reason why. He replaced my refreshments.
You probably got him behind one of those goddamn doors right there, fucking lynched up right now, you know. All right away, right?
No, if he was back there, I would have definitely let him out.
Because I haven't heard from him, so.
No, either of I, and I, if anybody, and I'll tell you, if anybody, I am fucking worried. I don't know what's going on, but I have been so like, I lose sleep over this shit. That's me though. That's just me.
I don't know. Maybe the kid's gonna evolve. You know, maybe once everything ends and he comes out of the woodwork, or maybe he's got to get new immigration papers. Maybe Papa Trump. Maybe Papa Trump, deported him before fucking, he got out of office.
Wow, I didn't see that coming. But could you imagine? Could you imagine if he's been working, like he's in some jungle somewhere and he's been working out and he comes back and he's looking like all jacked? Like, you imagine that?
Yeah, I know. He loses the gut. He doesn't skip leg day, and yeah, maybe, man. I mean, he's got the skill set already. Maybe he just needs the strength.
Those are going to be the thickest, jackest, hairiest legs you've ever seen in your entire life.
And fucking back. Oh, yeah, I know. Well, Jabron, if you're out here watching this, we're still thinking about you. We love you, man. We hope you come back real soon. We miss you.
I love your support for El Jabroni. I get shit on. I get the heat. I
Yeah.
thank you for the
Well,
support on the
when
gym.
I came to Battlefront, he's one of the first guys that came up to me and welcomed himself to me. And that's real humbling to me. Me being a new guy, and he opened himself
Hmm.
up to me, and then so on and so forth. A lot of other guys, Dan,
Right?
Frost,
Uh, can I recreate
Peasy.
them? Oh, oh, now that's a character, Peasy.
Yeah, I love him too.
Can I recreate something for you right
Yes,
now?
sir.
All right. So I'll set the scene. Battlefront Pro Wrestling. Uh, the S.O.D. He's making his debut there. Never seen a soul. Okay. A guy with a mask, kind of short, maybe a little chunky. What? I shouldn't say a mask. That's his beautiful face. Comes walking up to you, and he's going to introduce himself to you, right? He hits you up first. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay.
He
And
goes.
it goes
He
something. And it
he
goes
goes.
something like this.
He goes. Hey, I'm El Jabroni tonight. I'm fighting for the Luchador Championship. Elijah Six. So I've met Elijah before that down at Test of Strength, one of the dojo shows. I was like, all right, man. I'll be watching your match. Cool. I recorded his match, and that was one of the awesome matches that I've ever fucking seen. You know, a guy
Uh,
do. Pick a guy up, on his shoulders and do an airplane spin, and then just drop him.
I love when he
And
puts
and, and he won the Luchador Championship that night. That
that.
was a good night.
When he comes up to you, I think it's the most. Uh, I want to say adorable, but it might sound a little funky. But I think it's so adorable. He'll come up to you and you go, "Al Jabroni, pleasure to meet you."
I gotta give it to him. He's wearing trunks. A lot of people don't want to pull it off these days. He's still wearing trunks with the hairy back and the hairy legs. Good for him.
uh, Nathaniel Carr, back in the day, Nathaniel Carr called him a Wookiee. I thought it was
A
absolutely
Wookiee. Oh,
hilarious. I thought it was absolutely hilarious. El Jabron didn't like that I laughed at it, but I thought it was really funny as F.
mm.
AF. So, who do you have as your number? I'm sure you have a little list. I've seen a little list going on your
Ah.
Ataxia list.
We're gonna go back to that now.
Well, I'm curious. I'm
Ah.
curious because we don't know what's going to happen here. Only you know what's going to happen. But I did see that you have a little list going, and I'd like to get who is on this list, sir.
Uh, we're gonna start off with our newest members. Are you seeing that the right way, or is that like ass backwards?
No, that's perfect. Ataxia hit list.
Yes. And we got little dirty Danny Took right here. A
Okay.
little TIW jabroni. And then we got Slade, the money man. I think the only money that he made was in goddamn prison. And
Ooh,
then we got Mr. Mike Coffin. We met him, dude. We did our first stir in the pot with him. He's
yes,
one of my
sir.
favorites. And then we have the gun for the top guy that's going after the glizzy guy, the vice president, Bud. And then my last one won't be done until I get the bishop's teeth made out of a necklace and his head on a mantle. Yeah.
His teeth on a necklace.
Yeah, I want his teeth, made out of a necklace. I want to wear it.
Wow.
I usually wear dog tags of like dead soldiers. Yeah, but that's what I used to do. Kincaid, during my matches, I wear dog tags of dead soldiers. I'd represent dead soldiers wearing their dog tags and stuff. Old family members and their friends and such. But
Oh,
now,
wow.
yeah, but now I want Bishop's teeth as a necklace now.
That seems a little extreme.
I know,
Just saying.
I know. I'm,
Wow.
I'm not all there upstairs.
I wouldn't say that. You can. I won't. Uh, are you ex-military, sir?
No, sir. I got a lot of
Okay.
family that is.
Okay.
I'm actually the only male in my family to never join the military because of Mr. George W. Bush becoming president, and I knew what was going to go down.
Okay.
I had to be the smart man, and end up doing stupid shit.
Uh, you don't say. Now, I've also seen, besides that hit list, there's also something else that I've seen. I think you might know what I'm talking about. It kind of kind of covers your face a little bit. What in the mother F is that?
What's that?
You have this thing that kind of covers your face.
Oh, the mask. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's my new attitude. Shit.
Oh shit! Wow.
I'm on a
Kind of.
purge right now, and I'm on a purge to go after Ataxia,
Wow.
one by
Kind of.
one.
Kind of fucks up my mind. Uh, what's with the mask, and are you going to be coming out with that regularly to the ring?
Yeah. I don't know if I'm just going to be that casual guy to walk out to the ring. I think I'm just going to come through the back door and just walk my way to the ring.
Oh wow.
Yeah, with the mask on. I'm not all there. I don't want to be around anybody when I go backstage anymore.
I
I'm a man on a mission. I
gotcha.
gotta
Focus.
I gotta carry it on.
Hey.
Keep my eye on the prize.
Yeah, you need focus if you
I got
gotta
five of
get.
them. I got five of them on the list,
Wow.
and I got to bring them down one by one.
It could
And
take a little while.
yeah, I'm gonna do it all by myself. And the Sons of Wrestling, those little pukes out in Schenectady, they need to keep their nose out of my business too, because
Wow.
they're gonna stick their nose into it with my battle with Ataxia. I'm gonna have a problem with them.
Who's Sons of Wrestling?
The little Cadillac Jones and Brandon Lee that been having a little battle with them during this pandemic.
Okay.
Backyard wannabe hardcore wrestling. Pulling out, body slamming each other on 15 thumbtacks. I don't know what the hell. Yeah, it's a little boo
boo. Excuse me. Now, are you waiting for? Oh, go ahead.
And then they're having these backyard wrestling matches and making this what I kind of made prestigious for a little bit, look like a joke. So, and then they wanted to make a promo and throw that in the trash.
Oh.
Well, I know old members. I made a quick hustle. One man's trash is another man's treasure. So I'm going to make some modifications out of that son of a bitch.
Something I look forward to. Is there a specific promotion that will be hosting these events where Ataxia, S.O.D can maybe get their thing on?
Honestly, if Mike King will be watching this, I really would love to do it at Immortal Championship Wrestling. If not, let's carry this son of a bitch over to Battlefront Pro Wrestling. Let's put some fucking butts in the seats. Okay. And let's make a war out of it. And if the numbers are out of my favor, let's just say I got a couple people on speed dial. Ooh. Very good friend of mine, very good friend of yours.
Mike?
Absolutely.
Ooh, could you whisper it?
Mm-mm.
Oh, come on. Damn. Well, that sucks.
No,
I guess I gotta really. Go ahead.
We're both scuzzy people. That's all I can say.
Ooh. Again, you said it, not me. Now, after this thing with Ataxia is said and done, because you seem very adamant on taking all 5 out. That's very clear.
Take all 5 out and just take off in the sunset. And if anybody ever needs protection or a man by ringside, they give me the money. And, yep, I'll make sure shit goes their way.
Huh. Wow. Is there anything that we haven't spoke of that you'd like to promote? Because again, I don't look up a damn thing. Yeah, I'm not that bright. Is there anything that I've missed that you'd like to promote?
Yes. Everybody's been like cracking jokes and stuff. Be like, oh yeah, JD, you're making TikToks now. Everybody's cracking me. Everybody's cracking me on my goddamn TikToks.
Yeah, I am so glad you brought this up. Dirtbag Dan says he hates your TikTok.
Oh yeah, I know, but they're so goddamn beautiful and funny. I'm not the one making TikToks where I'm dancing or making an ass out of myself. I'm actually joking on the people making asses out of themselves.
Okay.
And then some of the other things are kind of funny that I make into. You know how like Jay Bricks is crazy with his memes on Facebook? I'm kind of the same way on TikTok. So if you want to make me pull a plug right here, if you want to follow me on TikTok and if you want a good laugh, just write this down all together. The S.O.D 518. And then you can see me on TikTok, you know. Maybe Don could write it down and pull a plug on it in his little, you know, when he shares this or upload it or whatever. Even if he can, you know, with all the drinking and bullshit and fart jokes and shit, I could keep going about it. But yeah, the S.O.D 518 on TikTok, you know, I could use a follower too. I've just been starting for the last couple weeks again.
All right. I've never been on TikTok. I don't know what to tick or talk, so
Oh,
I
it's
couldn't tell you.
crazy. It is crazy.
Well, what made you get into TikTok and do these videos? Because I did see them
Honestly,
just pop out of nowhere.
I honestly, when the pandemic first started, my ex-girlfriend was like, "Yo, this app is funny," and I'd just be watching it for the laughs, and then a lot of like wrestling videos be coming up, and then I'd be just seeing people making asses out of themselves, and I'm just like, "Wow, this thing is fucking awesome." Social media is stupid. Stupid. So, you know, I pass the time right now, you know, I'll see somebody making an ass out of themselves and I'll put my 2 cents into a video, you know.
You know, it's funny you say that because my dad has reiterated pretty much what you just said. My dad
Mm.
watches TikTok because I've mentioned it, and he goes, "Oh yeah, I'm on TikTok," and I go, "What do you mean you're on TikTok?" He goes, "People are so fucking stupid. I sit here and I sit here and cry from laughing so hard."
It is insane. It, you know, it's a whole nother world in goddamn Facebook and the world that we live in. I'll tell you that.
Shit. Where do we find you on the medias if we want to find the SOD?
Just the S.O.D 518 at Facebook, you know, JD man. You're good at sharing us, you know,
Mm-hmm.
JD Man Wrestling. I'll be sharing a lot of the links, you know. You want to hit me up on my YouTube. I'll be uploading a lot of old wrestling matches, my upcoming promos and such.
Cool.
Yeah, there's a
Well,
lot of things. There's a lot of things coming up with the S.O.D brand real soon. T-shirts, promos.
uh, does the SOD, the name, does that stay while you do this last run?
Yes, absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely. I evolved into it. You know, I'm a Secretary of Defense for everything. Excuse me, Don. I'm gonna take you to the bathroom with me. You know how I like to make promos of like taking a shit,
Oh,
taking a piss. You
fuck.
know.
Oh, fuck. Oh, please, baby
Yep.
Jesus.
Yep.
Oh, please, baby Jesus.
Oh no.
Oh, please, baby Jesus. I
I,
got a lot of
I
shit.
I told you this wasn't family friendly tonight. I got a lot to talk about. I make promos. I'll take it a shit while somebody's fucking pissing me off on the back of my mind.
Oh my
You're
god, I
wearing
got
a goddamn Ataxia shirt tonight, and I'm just like, well, fuck it. I'm gonna take Kincaid with me to the pisser.
Oh
Basically,
man.
like how I'm gonna take, you know, this. I think what I'm going to do with Dirty Danny Duke first is give him a swirly. I'm looking right at the toilet big. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh shit.
And then work my way down. Let me
I
get
haven't
this shit
heard the word
flushed.
swirly since like fucking
Oh,
second grade.
oh,
Uh,
yeah.
I guess thanks for taking us with you.
That's right.
Oh my fuck.
There's a first on stirring the pot.
Dude, I was just going there. I
That's
have
right.
never one fucking time had anybody ever go to the pisser while we were hanging out doing an interview. Holy shit,
You gotta go. You gotta go. Especially when it's an hour-long conversation. I ain't holding it for nobody.
Hey, life moves on whether you're doing an
Mm-hmm.
interview or not.
I was just thinking about you then, Ataxia, and I was just doing that. That's why I had to do it during this
Oh,
broadcast here.
wow. Nice. So, uh, the lessons we have learned throughout this interview is uh, the SOD hates ataxia.
Get work, motherfuckers. You better start getting to work because I'm far ahead of you. Far ahead of you.
Uh, boys and girls, look up. I know he's not gonna like this, but look up Ataxia. You Ataxia.
Buy their merch. You know they need the money. They're attacking the hot dog guys. I'm doing all right myself. Buy their merch. Go right ahead.
Look up the Ataxia Brotherhood. I'm gonna have to go poke on their page because for whatever reason I haven't seen this footage and media come out, so I'm gonna have to go back and look.
The declaration promo. Oh yeah, you can share it tonight if you want to. Go right ahead.
Yeah,
Right after you upload this, share that. It'll be great. I'd appreciate that. Share the TikTok. S.O.D 518 at my TikTok if you want a good laugh.
Well, S.O.D, I can't appreciate your time enough for sitting with us, the fans, getting to learn a little bit more, and you opening up a little bit and bringing us to kind of what seems to be the tail end of your career here. So I appreciate your time on that.
That's right. Full circle. And thank you, Don, for having me on again. It's always been a pleasure talking to you. You are the motherfucking man of the Northeast. You know, you're the one who you're the one who makes all of us relevant during these times right now.
Wow,
you're getting us out there, and I thank you for that. Not just for myself, but for everyone else in the circuit. So thank you for helping them out too.
My absolute pleasure, and I thank you so much for those kind words. I love wrestling. I have fun. It's turned into what it is, and it's been a great relationship with all you guys and girls, and I would never change for anything. That's for damn sure.
Absolutely, except for that fucking shirt.
Ooh,
I can make that exception. I'm in a good mood tonight, so I'll make that an exception tonight.
Boys and girls, get out on the medias, check out the S.O.D, check out the Ataxia Brotherhood, see where it leads you. Follow for the future, see where all of this storyline goes, because if there's anything
pray for New York, because once it opens up, I'm going to start raising some hell.
Oh, shit. If there's anything that us fans like, is a decent storyline. So I can't wait to see what unfolds of all of this. Again, thank you for your time. This is Stirring the Pot with Don Kincaid and my very special guest, the S.O.D, and I'm not going to fuck it up again, so I'm just going to say the S.O.D. Thank you, my man. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you, Don. Thank you.